What's going on, Capricorn? My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. If you would like to schedule your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. And if this message resonates, like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's dive right into your reading. See what we got going on. First card, Temperance. Very interesting. The Moon, Queen of Swords, and I see the Fool here. So Spirit is definitely letting you know, your angels and guides are telling you that there is a major shadow or energy blockage that has to really get addressed, because this energy blockage is preventing them from being able to communicate with you and tell you exactly what your next step should be. This is happening because we are focusing our awareness and attention on things that may not necessarily be essential in our life. And you got to ask yourself right now, what is going on that's creating, some sort of a warning sign that you should be aware of, right? What is making you feel like you're holding your breath or walking on eggshells every time you think of it? What are we running away from? And we all have that energy. What are we, rather than, embracing and looking forward to, tackling and putting behind us, what are we actually trying to run away from every time we think of it? What shadow has our ego buried? And that's what happens. When we have those shadows deep down inside, it's almost like having a vibration, a frequency, a hex, a spell put on us, which prevents us from being lucky, right? Prevents us from being happy. It's always there. And when you let go of that shadow, all of a sudden it's like you're 50 pounds lighter, right? It's just everything is more effortless. And right now, it's like, it's not even what it is that is happening to us, but it's more the opinion that we have about things that upsets us, right? And I'll give you an example. Like, it's not about something that happened that really upset us. It's our opinion about it. So we don't need to necessarily have an opinion for every single thing. We could just leave it be. So for example, if something happens in politics, right? Or something happens in this world, or with our co-workers or something, and it's something that, someone comes up to us and says, hey, did you hear about so-and-so? Now, we don't necessarily need to have an opinion on that. Like, just like the Stoics say, you can just let it be. When you give an opinion on that, when you have an opinion on that, you're emotionally attaching yourself to that energy. So for example, did you hear what happened with the political events of the world, right? This is like a topic of conversation, just some silly example I'm trying to give, right? Now, the typical conversation would be like, yes, here is me embracing this conversation. Let us talk about this, because what else are we supposed to do? This is brainwash 101 that they told us. This is fun and trendy to talk about things that have nothing to do with us, right? So you can embrace in this, but when you do, you are giving your power away. You are giving your opinion away, which is your awareness and your power. You're telling Spirit, rather than bring me opportunities in the present moment on how to get rich and meet my soulmate, don't worry about that. Why? Because my focus isn't on me and you, Spirit. My focus is on geopolitical events that happen, blah, 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 blah. And you can't create energy out of thin air. You can't do it. Energy is never created. It's never destroyed. It has to get moved. So this energy that we could have given to Spirit, instead, we took the same energy and we put it towards nonsense. And how many times a day do we do this? How many things do we have opinions of that mean nothing to us, right? Another thing, maybe you're driving, all of a sudden someone cuts you off, right? So two options. Option A is to be like, oh my goodness, how could this person do this? They're so unsafe. What are they doing? Here's my opinion on their dangerous driving. What did we gain from that other than getting pissed off? Nothing, right? Now, what did we do? We gave them energy. So what do you do in a case like that? No opinion. They drive in front of you. You have two options. No opinion. Or if you even want to gain energy, you could be like, wow, I am so grateful they didn't hit my car. I am so grateful I can go home safe today and not have to trade insurance papers, right? So it's really this energy. When we focus more of our energy, Capricorn, on not having an opinion, you're going to notice your life is so much better. So next time your neighbor comes up to you and goes, oh my goodness, did you hear about, the blah, 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 that's on the news, or so-and-so did this, or did you hear that Janine didn't cut her, grass that has nothing to do with us, right? Instead of being like, oh yeah, here's me engaging in that conversation, be like, oh, okay, hey, by the way, I heard it's going to be a great weekend. What do you guys have planned? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just talk about something positive. Talk about, just show them the light, because at the end of the day, it's like anyone who's talking about nonsense, it's not because they love talking about nonsense. They're actually talking about it because they don't know what to do. They've been brainwashed, right? They think it's normal. So when you show them a way and be like, hey, what you're doing is great and all, but I'm not into that. I'm actually into raising my vibration. Here's how we do so. Follow my lead. They will jump in with both feet. They're jumping for joy to be able to do something like this. Now, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, Justice, and the Eight of Swords. Beautiful energy here for you. I see a lot of major changes, downloads, and insights coming from your angels and guides. And these things are definitely going to change a lot of good things for you in a sense that you're going to find more intuitive, creative, imaginative energy, more like a creation sort of energy coming into your life, which is really passion. You're going to know what to do next, how to do it. You're going to want to do it, right? And it's one thing for us to have to do something, but it's another thing for us to want to do something. For example, I have to go to job. I have to go to my work. I have to get up, go to somewhere I don't want to be, and I have to go do that, right? Now that energy is completely different than I want to go to work because I love what I do, right? And that energy is what we're looking for. You are going to get a download from your angels and guides with a sort of creative energy. Hey, you know that thing? This is what you should focus on. You're going to be so good at it, and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, what the heck? I cannot believe I never thought of that, right? Now, this energy is something you definitely want to roll with. What that Eight of Wands spirit is telling you that if it feels right, go with it. Don't second guess it. Dive in with both feet. And right now, when this happens, like clockwork, expect your ego to come in and try to talk you out of it. Don't do it. Don't do it because pick your reason, right? It's going to be all gibberish. You're no good, no experience, you don't have money, you don't have time, no one will like you, blah, 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 blah. Same thing your ego says, my ego says, everyone in the comment section, same stuff. The ego has the same limiting beliefs. And again, you can tell it's the same stuff because it's the same repeated energy for everything. Your ego, my ego, is the last person we want in charge of our life. And I'll give you an example. If we own a corporation or a business, you don't want to put the ego as the president, as the CEO, the CFO. Why? Because the ego will say no to everything. Should we start this business? No. Should we date this person? No. It'll say no to every single thing, right? So what do you want to use the ego for? The only thing it's good for, its own department, right? The same way if you had a corporation, you'd have a sales team, advertising team, you'd have an accounting team. You would have an ego team in your business of Capricorn, right? And that ego team, what it's good for is trying to make sure that you don't get hurt. For example, don't stand close to that edge or you might fall. Boogie, 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 fear, fear, fear. Thank you, ego. You're absolutely right. I'm standing way too close to the edge. Or don't swim out too far in the sea or else the waves will take you. Boogie, 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 fear, fear, fear. Thank you so much, ego. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you're doing. But when the ego says, don't date that person because they'll laugh at you. No, ego, no. No, thank you very much. I appreciate you trying to help me, but go sit down. That's not the information. You are not the right person for this. You're not a specialist in this department right now. You are not helping me there. Now, Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Look at this. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Pentacles is really food, shelter, finances. In this case, it's finances for you. A lot of opportunities coming your way. You planted a lot of seeds. Now they're going to come to fruition. What were you visualizing? What were you meditating on? What were you manifesting in your life? What sort of opportunity? What were you considering yourself daydreaming? Instead, you were not daydreaming. You were manifesting. You were planting seeds. They are coming to fruition. Were you visualizing yourself being rich? Were you visualizing yourself being with your soulmate? Were you visualizing yourself being healthy? What is it? Because right now, whatever it is that you focus your energy on, I see it getting better. Now, I also do see here new energy of abundance. Page of Pentacles, you had say like a more, a beginner stage of financial independence. And now with that King of Pentacles, you are going to be a master of your finances. So you're going from one, say, tax bracket to another tax bracket, which is beautiful energy that we're looking for. Now, in order for this to happen, everything has the right steps. And again, the first step is not having an opinion on things that do not matter. Remember, you only have so much energy, and Spirit is watching. Spirit wants to see where to group you, for example. What team are you on? Should it be on team positive? Should it be on team abundance? Should it be on team present? Or should it be on team past? Team worry, team anxious, team anxiety, right? None of those words sounded good, right? Because every single word has a vibration, hence why I don't curse. I could definitely say any sort of word I want. I'm not Nickelodeon or PG, but I choose not to do so because I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want to lower my vibrations. If I meet someone and I give them my awareness, that means I love and respect them. If I meet someone and I don't like them, I'm not going to give them my awareness. The same way I would not give them money. If I like you and you need some help, I'll lend you some money. Why not? And I wouldn't lend, I'll give. But if I meet you and you punch me in the face, or if you spit on me, if you're rude to me, you say something bad to me, I'm not going to give you money. Why would I do that? So why would I possibly give you my energy? Why would I possibly give you my awareness, right? So if I meet someone and they're just, treating me poorly, or if they're talking about nonsense, I don't respect that. I'm not going to give them any energy or awareness, and that's what we need from you. Pick who you want to give your time to. Pick who you want to give your energy. Pick who you want to give your opinion to. Your opinion is very, very valuable. So save it wisely. They say fools speak when they have nothing to say. Wise person speaks when they have something to say. The same thing applies to opinions. Fools will give opinions on everything. Oh, the moon landing, here's my opinion. Oh, when it comes to, cutting grass, here's my opinion. Oh, when it comes to this diet, that diet, that diet, that diet, that diet, that I have no experience with, here's my opinion, right? But a wise person says nothing. They just sit there, they listen. And then when they contribute, everyone listens to them, right? And that's what I feel for you, Capricorn. That's why I see your changes happening, and that's how I see the abundance flowing to you. All right, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed your reading. 1,000 kisses. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Until next time, ciao.